Okay. See what we got going on around here. 101, reach Bastionage. That was a close one. I'm so glad that that very long battle to defend the 5 studios is over. Maybe, but they may want to attack again at some point. The fight against the CESF is not over. We still have to take the fight to the CESF and stop them for once. We may have taken over 8 of their studios and defended 5 of them from being taken back, but we still have to go after Studio 9 where Derek, Mitch, Troy, and Joel are at. Oh god. We also have to take down the CESF HQ operations too. Just exactly where is Studio 9 at? I'm not exactly sure, but I imagine it is very heavily defended by the CESF and we probably can't even get close to it. Well, then how do we even attack them? I have no idea. Someone must. I gotta call someone. Don't you dare, John. One of the dirtiest tricks I have seen is when thieves lure unsuspecting victims near certain parts of a mountain cave. Then when they are not looking, they will take their GP pouches from them. John is on the line with me. Hi, John. Hey, Clark, I was wondering if there is a way I can take a tour of Studio 9. So I wondered if you knew where it was at. Thanks for the call, John. Sadly, the Studio 9 staff have been very hush-hush over where it's at, especially since 8 other CS106 studios were taken over. Thanks for taking my call. Well, I will see what I can find after my show is over. Clark hangs up. Well, what do they say? Studio 9 is in a secret location. Zen jumps onto the ship from out of nowhere. Hopefully someone knows where Studio 9 is at. We must find out where they're at so we can attack them. But who should I call? I don't know, but I'll find out if I can find someone who knows. Hey Zen, nice to meet you. I know where Studio 9 is located. Where? It's in a very secure hideout. In Bastionage, a metropolis northwest of Chocolate City in CESF capital. Bastionage? Chocolate City is just a suburb of Bastionage. It is very well guarded from air and by sea. We can't even get close to Bastionage by normal travel without the risk of getting shot down. Then what will we do? Wait as I deal with some of the defenses. Zen deals with Bastionage defenses just randomly, then heads back to ship. I took care of the defenses. Now on the rest of this adventure, since I noticed you lost most of your team. Yeah, before you joined, it was just me, Jim, and Romeo. How do you know about Bastionage anyway? I used to be a program director for Studio 9 over 20 years ago until CS106 kicked me off the position for supporting the Ultradio campaign to increase their radio wave presence throughout much of the lands. They were not happy with that, so they kicked me off the position. So Zen's the dude. I say what? Yeah, I had enough of CS106 anyway, so I decided I would do what I could to take down their stations. Only thing is I didn't know how without any help. Luckily you came along, so that helped motivate me to stop them. I am Aaron, aka the Zen Meister at CS106 before they kicked me off their station. I knew someone worked for both Ultradio and CS106 about 20 years ago. I just didn't realize it was you. I was known as the Zen Meister, and you knew someone at CS106 and Ultradio. How did that get past you? I only listened to you at Ultradio when you were the irritation. You didn't bring up your CS106 history on the air, did you? Nope, I probably would have been thrown off Ultradio for promoting classic comedy adventure radio stations. At least I know the whole story. It's nice to know the double director of the competing stations. Well, hi Zen, or Aaron. Either name will do. Well, we have a studio to take down, so let's go. Alan takes group to Bastionage. Alan's ship gets shot down by a fire. Lancer gets better hand. Lancer wins. This isn't good. I thought you said you took care of the defenses. I thought I did too. They must have had some secret ones or something. Alan's ship lands on the outer edge of Bastionage. Well, this is it. We must make it to Studio 9 to stop CS106 from broadcasting ever again. Be careful, they probably have tons of traps waiting for us. The odds are against us, especially without Mr. Cannon, who's certainly Cannon's hardware, but we can make it. This is the Master CSF Commander. I am running our military operations from a very secure hideout. But it seems the enemy has found us nonetheless. Rest assured I can hold my own if I ever have to throw down with them in the very unlikely event they reach me. Yeah, you already lost, sir. The Fight will not cease. Let's get these syndicators off our radio waves. I'm counting on you. Over. Keith laughs, tosses and catches comms radio, casts several status buff magic spells, and fires tank gun into air 32 times. Why 32 times? CS106, I'm Mitch. It is time for news, and at the news desk, you know him, you hate him. He is ready for today, though he could use some help with his headwear. It is the one and only Derek. Ha ha ha. Thanks, Mitch. The CSF was forced to retreat from the studios that were taken over by the Syndicators earlier, when the Syndicators stopped their advance. Although the Syndicators were able to stop the CASF from retaking the studios, many of the Syndicators got game over screens in the process. Also, we have a breaking story in terms of Syndicator activity. Allen's ship crash-landed on the south side of Bastionage. In other news, Jack was thrown out of a hardware store for writing a bunch of telephone numbers in mustard on a bunch of hardware products at the store. The hardware store mustard incident caused a huge mess that had to be cleaned up. Jack is now banned for life from the hardware store. Your weather guarantee highs in the 70s and lows in the 40s for most of the week. It is 59 right now on your radio. Coming up, we have a new sponsor to the program, Drunk History 101. So stay tuned for that. Right now, here is some Saving Jane. CS106, I'm Mitch. This portion of the program is brought to you by the new Drunk History 101 college course. Tired of normal, boring, sober history classes? Then you gotta check out our all-new Drunk History 101 course. In 1452... General Sam Williams threw 10 GP across the Cotton Candy River. Cotton Candy Lake. Why settle for sober history when you can have a blast at our Drunk History 101 course? Are there any vertical questions? Yeah, why did Sam Williams do that? Because GP didn't go as far in 1652 as it did in 1653 beers. Away, ha ha! History has never been so drunk. It has never been so funny as well. Hey, check this out about the test is coming out. The test is tomorrow. The test? What test? Here's a sample question for the test. Who is this dude I scribbled out on the chalkboard? The chalkboard? Vegastar? Close enough. It's actually a picture of... Teacher falls over taking out the chalkboard with it. Drunk History 101. Stagger your way through the past. Post-comedy music. Waha! Yeah, I wonder if you can get a six-pack there, Joel, of soda. I doubt it. The teacher probably wants it all for himself. Ha ha ha. I hear Troy teaches that course. Hey, where is this college? I want to learn some history there. CS106 announcer. It is the CS106 Morning Comedy Adventure Radio Show. CS106, I'm Loki, and I'm with Corey. With 8 of our studios down, we want to let you know that it is not too late to sign up with the CASF today, even though we're on the losing end of things. You can get paid extremely large summations of GP, and you can get to play with a whole bunch of really awesome toys. All while you save good radio from bad radio. Sign up and stop the syndicators from taking over radio. Also, I wanted to let you know the CD in the morning is later on. We got David Bowie and Pearl Jam for the CD in the morning, so stay tuned for that later. Coming up, we got some music from Weezer after the break. Buddy Holly, probably. CS106, I'm Dirk the Jerk. I still don't have my old studio back, as the syndicators made the prospect for that a much less likely event of consequence. Yeah, while the studio has Bastionage in its coverage area, I miss being able to broadcast from Biscuit Hills. To make matters worse, a ship carrying the remaining syndicators has crash-landed near the Improv studio, here on the south side of Bastionage. We hope the specialty guys at the CESF can stop them from getting here, so we don't have to throw down with them. Coming up, we gotta look at the auction reports. Oh, dear God, not the auction reports. Let's get the hell out of here, man. Oh my God, we're underground all of a sudden. What the fuck? I have no idea what just happened there. But it was stupid. But we broke 4,900 HP. 4,900 HP. 4,900 HP. 4,900 HP. wah, 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 wah. That's all I'm saying. On the Shaggy Show, shit, we ain't playing. Ah! Don't turn red! It's like you got angry. Or embarrassed. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. There's a magic stick. Puff the magic dragon lives by the sea. Well, he does. I don't know what your problem is. Bama bama bama. Bama bama bama. Bama bama bama. Do 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 do. CS106, I'm Dirk the Jerk. Unfortunately, our specialty studio defenses were unable to come up with a defense performance of consequence. So unfortunately, we will have to throw down again. Here's your auction report. Is your tractor in such bad shape, jack breaking into it would cause thousands of GP of improvement? Then you gotta check out our tractor auction coming up this week. Check out our Air Cowboy memorabilia auction. If that was your auction report. To submit an auction, call the station here. Well, unfortunately, we will need to throw down with Romeo again. Yes, this past few minutes have been more troublesome than Jack minutes. Our defense units were unable to stop Romeo from reaching us, so we will have to throw down with Romeo again and probably lose. Keep it tuned here on your radio. It is 60 pieces of mercury, right here with mostly starry skies on your radio. We will defeat Romeo and we will be right back with more after the break. Except not really, because we're going to get our ass kicked and we got our notebook! Perfect situation. It's a Dirk and Brandon. Brandon Boyd from Incubus. In case you didn't know. There's footballs. Football style and such. Brandon Bradana. Their CDs at 12. Takes care of that nonsense. 102. Outer Bastionage. The Syndicators took down the interim studio of Dirk and Brandon on the south side of Bastionage and are near the interim studio of Scott and Dave. Scott and Dave. Now they're taking down our interim studios. What will we do to stop the Syndicators? We have more globe table units on scene to defend the interim studio for Scott and Dave. We also found out more on this double program director. This double DJ is Aaron. He was known as the Zen Meister at CS106 before he was kicked off CS106 about 20 years ago. Aaron Solo. Aaron is a 24th generation DJ in a secret radio dynasty known as Remote Radio. I'm reading this off of Wikipedia. Does this mean CS106 is just another throwaway model for radio and that way of radio is doomed? It is too early to say, but one of the Generation 21 Remote Radio Dynasty DJs left to found Classic Car, while another Generation 21 Remote Radio DJ left to found Ultradio, and they have been in bitter competition ever since. Damn it! Let's hope CS106 is the way radio was meant to be. If the CSF can give the remaining Syndicators game over screens, this may very well mean that Classic Car is the way of the future. That was a nice break from Super Mechs and Super Tanks, but I feel like the break won't last very long. We still need to go after Studio 9 or we lose the fight for radio. I see Bastionage is heavily defended by a bunch of barriers. Who knows how we are going to get past them? Well, I see a bunch of armored fortresses and complexes. The going is not going to be easy. I expect at least one of us to get a game over screen before we make it to Studio 9 where Derek, Mitch, Troy, and Joel are at. CS106, I'm Scott. I'm here with Dave from Vigilante 8. Unfortunately, the Syndicators took down Dirk's interim studio. The good news is more globe table units will be on scene to stop them from taking over the studio. Be sure to honor all of our servicemen that are in the CASF, as their sacrifices are very well appreciated. Coming up, we have another joke of the day. Time again for the joke of the day. Breathe into this, but Ossifer, I'm not drunk. Oh yeah? Why is one of your feet in the sewer grate and the other one on the car brakes? I'm so grateful you stopped me. I thought I was lame. Ha ha ha. This has been the joke of the day. Right now, here's some Kenny Chesney. CS106, I'm Mitch. I thought it was Kenny Chesney, not Mitch. What the beep? Coming up, we got I write the songs. I write the songs. Oh no. Sings the song, sing it loud, sing it proud. Barn, we can dance if we want to. We can leave your friends behind, 'cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, then we're no friends of mine. Boo! Barn, no one wants to hear you sing. My point exactly. Play some real music. I oughta. Do I have to play some good music for you myself? Oh dear God in heaven, I don't even want to know. What the beep? What the beep? What the beep? Bump up, we almost have 5,000 HP. Do 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 do. Those saws better not crash the game. Perfect situation. Perfect situation. Perfect situation. Perfect situation. Bum 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 bum. Bastionage. 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 It's a yellow tree, ladies and gentlemen. It's disgusting. Perfect situation style. Do-do-do-do-do-do. 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 Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Bump, bump. We've been streaming for 3.5 hours. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. That's a long fall, man. We just went flying, and it was crazy. And we have our notebook, and it's pretty awesome. There's some health, some healthity health. No, why? Why you do this? Why do you have to treat me in this manner? It is so inappropriate. You don't freaking do that, sir. You just found a CSF transport mini chopper. Press run 2 to use it. When in use, press the D-pad to move with it. Don't tell me what to do, you freaking punk. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Bama bama bama. Nobody knows what it's like to be the bad man. To be the sad man. Behind blue eyes. You know what I'm talking about? It fell away! Notebook style. Keith calls specialist. Make it good. There's been a breach. There's a small word for a big problem. Somebody snuck past our defense team, stole our mini shopper, and used it to get past the lava pit. Our salty disc jockey pal. It appears so. You didn't catch him, did you? We came close. Close doesn't count, Agent. I expect you to stop him at Facility 2802, so be there. Hangs up. The other syndicators make it to the cliff where Chopper was at. Oh great, we hit a dead end. Where do we go? Well, Romeo ain't here. That means either he got a game over screen or he just found a way to get past the dead end. I have an idea. Don't you dare. Hey, Romeo. Fucking phone. We were at a dead end. How did you get past the dead end with a huge lava pit and a huge mountain in the way? I used a mini chopper, but it got fucked up when I got to the other side. Great. Now how are we supposed to pass? I don't fucking know. Now get the fuck off my telephone. Fucking busy with beating their asses. Romeo hangs up. Fucking bullshit. Great. Romeo hung up before he told me how to get past. It looks like we're stuck here. Even worse, we can't go back and use Alan's ship since it was shot down. Let me think of something. What will we do, Aaron? I don't know yet. We'll just have to wait here until someone comes up with something. It's Scott and Dave from Vigilante 8. Didn't you know? Scott's gonna go down first because he's a pool expert. Didn't you know? We defeated Scott and Dave. And that was just the way it was for the whole summer.